What is up, guys? Mortal Herb here, and today we'll be going over how I made my enemy AI move. So, first things first, I dropped a nav mesh balance volume in here, and I am working with a 3D level. Now, if I switch to perspective view, you can see this is my 3D level. Alright, so the nav mesh actually does work when the level's 3D. It doesn't matter if the characters are 2D. Because my characters are 2D. This is my enemy, and this is where my player starts. My enemy is basically just a copy of my player character. Alright, and what I did for the enemy was I put 2 points on the map, and I gave them a value called next node, and I made it public. And then I went inside of my character, erased everything, and then began to write this code. Now, these are custom events. This is an overlap event, and this is event tick, just to set the attacking method. And this is based on a component called pawn sensing, and what it does is it allows the pawn to see here. Yeah, I believe that's it, just see in here. Okay, so from there, I had it switch on an int. So here's how it goes. On C pawn sensing, cast to the player character, that is my player, and AI move 2, because we are not using an AI controller for this action. And we're going to move to the player character. And then it's going to switch on an int. And the int, basically, I set it up here in the event tick method. So attack method increments by 1, and then it sets the attack method to whatever value it was before. Its default is 0, so if it's incrementing by 1, its new value is 1, and it will do that until it hits 5. So when it hits 5, it'll set it back to 0. Yeah, see, 1 is stopped attacking, 2 is attacking, 3 is high attack, 4 is low attack, and, my bad, 0. Just ignore whatever numbers I said and just imagine I started from 0. And then 4 is a shot. So this is something I actually had to make for the player. So on component begin overlap hitbox. That is the object that is overlapping. We're casting to the player character, and we're getting the value called blocking, which is basically what I put in my event graph for blocking. So input action block, set blocking is to true, set blocking is to false, and then move the block to either its original location or its new location. So we check to see if he's blocking. So he's only blocking if the button is pressed, and if it is false, we don't. If he is not blocking, then we call on the damage system. If it is true, if he is blocking, we don't do anything. Haven't set anything up for that yet. Probably might want to add a little knockback feature, as well as a damage system for the enemy. So that's just in my AI character. Now, you don't really have to recognize these. This was my failed attempt at making an animation state machine, which in hindsight I probably have to do an update animation for these. One last one, hook it up into, is that it? Yeah, because I don't have anything to check to see if he's moving. Alright, yeah. So that was my failed attempt at trying to make an animation state machine. Then I moved on to my AI controller, which is basically it is what controls the AI when the AI is not doing this stuff. Alright? So, in my controller I put event begin play, and I got the control pawn, which is my AI character, and then I casted to the AI character. And this is part of my failed attempt to check the state machine, but basically this saves it as a variable, and then what it does is it takes from the stored pawn the desired node and sets it as our goal, and our controller is the salt. Okay, so that moves it to its first point. From there, I did an event tick method, basically coming off a branch. I got the move status, promoted it to a variable called desired status, set the default value of the desired status as moving, and when the move status is not equal to desired status, we get our stored pawn, get our desired node from that, and then get our next node from the desired node. And we set this desired node based on the stored pawn, and basically this says, hey, this our pawn, hey, this our next node, or rather our desired, this is the node that we want to go to, and this is the node that we're setting desired node to. So whatever node he happens to land on, whatever's on your next node would be the desired node. And then it sets it, and a simple move to, so it moves it back and forth. Now, if you go on my level, you'll see this green is for the sight. I believe this blue is for the hearing. I'm not sure what this last one is for. But here is my desired node. Here is my first point. It's or rather my second point, its path node is the first path node, and my first path node is the second path node. So if I were to actually drag a legend here and like put it up here or something, and have my player jump onto it, my enemy would just walk back and forth over and over and over and over again. But yeah, that's all I accomplished so far. I'm gonna play it just so you guys can see what I've gotten accomplished. So that's his attacking method, and he does shoot a fireball. See, when he can't see the player, okay, see, basically he moves to the player if he's not moving towards that second point, but he will always move to that first point. And you can also see he's shooting, he's moving his attack box. The only thing he is not doing is playing the animation. So that's the only thing I need to change for him. But yeah, this was what I've gotten done so far. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do click that like button. If you guys disliked it, click that dislike button. If you guys are looking forward to more videos, please do subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.